Inkproducts.com has just released their new Executive Series 2 for the Canon IP4920-IP4820-IP4700-3600 series printers. Our new Executive Series has a new style ink tank with an isobaric chamber. Protects against dust and excessive light to the ink. We've added backflow dampers, new style CIS cartridges. It includes our new smart chip, all parts and pieces. Now we're going to show you how to install it on the IP4920. I'm going to open up the lid, turn on the printer. Let the print head move over and stop, and then you're going to be unplugging the printer. Okay, I've already removed the cartridges. We're just going to do there it is. When it comes over, if you have any cartridges, you want to remove them. Okay, now we want to reach behind the printer and then plug the printer. Now we can move the print head assembly by hand. Now the next thing you're going to do, we have an ink shutoff. You're going to close it down on the hose. That's so no ink can flow either way. Even though we're using backflow dampers, you want to do that anytime you're taking cartridges in and out. Seal it off. That's it. Now, a paper towel handy, just in case when you go to take off the orange clips, there's any ink there, you can blot it up. Save the orange clips. You'll need them if you ever have to do purging because you ran the bottles out of ink. Okay, now we're going to put the cartridges in. But first we're going to take off the orange clips. The orange clips come off by taking the front off first. Peeling back the front, then you can take it off. Now if there's a little ink left there, you want to blot it off. Now, like I said, save the orange clips. Just start on the front carefully. Sometimes it's better to hold them and do that. Okay, now after you put the cartridges in, you want to snap it all, make sure it all snaps in, then push it all the way under to the left. Now we give you different types of brackets depending on the machine or model. This one's going to go right here, right next to this little cutout right there. Going to peel it and stick it right there. Okay, now I got under the tabs, going up, put it over here, got another bracket on the side that's going to be going into. Now we'll pull back. Let me show you how you do that. Got to get up underneath here and kind of just edge it back out again. Got to get underneath it, and there you go. Now come over. Not too tight, not too loose. Go back again. Called hose travel. There you go. Now, there is going to be a little rubbing right here, just a little bit. We're going to give you a piece of felt to put right here in this area, just to protect the hose a little bit. That's basically what you're going to do. Just like that. Pull back on it, make sure it's taut. Okay. I'll come over. Not too tight. Go back. Like that. That's what you want. Okay, now we're going to give you a little piece of felt that you're going to peel and stick right there. So when the hose does touch it, it's not going to wear the hose. You may not need it, but we thought for an extra precaution to do this. So you're going to just line it up. Okay, now you can see. That'll protect the hose a little bit. Now we give you a light shield. I'll put that in. And this is called the interlock right here. There's a pin that goes in there when you shut the lid. Well, the lid's going to remain open about 3/4 of an inch. So what we're going to give you there is an interlock jumper. It's a little piece of red. I'm going to push it right down in there. Then it's going to think the top is down, and then the printer will start to print. If you ever have to look at the cartridges, you have to take that out. Okay, now I put the other hose bracket in. I can shut the lid. Okay, now the next step, we're going to release the pressure off the roller. This is like a little manual ink shutoff. You never, ever leave it on. The only time you clamp it off if you were taking the cartridges out or moving the complete system. Now the next important thing we're going to do is we're going to balance the isobaric chamber. We're going to lay it down. We're going to rock it a couple of times. All the way over, all the way up. All the way over, all the way up. Okay, because in shipping, some ink gets in the isobaric chamber. Now the next step before turning on is open it up and remove the little plugs that go into the isobaric chamber. The only time you plug them is when you're filling the bottles. Always check with the printed instructions, just in case we change a hose bracket, we can change various things. So you always want to check with that. Now you put it next to the printer. That's it. Never lift it higher or lower. That's how you install the continuous ink system Series 2, Executive Series 2 for the Canon. After doing a few cleanings, now it's purged the air out of the line.